In Springfield, they're eating the dogs, they're eating the cats. Eat the cat, eat the cat. They're eating the dogs, they're eating the cats. Eat the cat, eat the cat. They're eating the cats, they're eating the dogs. Eat the cat, eat the cat. Eat the cat, eat the cat.
Seeing red, so don't push me.
Eat the cat, eat the cat, eat the cat.
Seeing red, so don't push me.
Eat the cat, eat the cat.
Women doing cartwheels.
Have you seen Garfield?
Eat the cat.
Have you seen Snowball? This about to snowball. I'm about to go off. Have you seen Snowball? Miss me like an airball. Tell me where my cat is, cough it up like a hairball. I gotta tell them if they even put a fingernail on Santa's little helper to turn them to hamburger helper. Somebody better help them, cause I'm going to jail for showing them fellas helter skelter. Usually I'm content, but if you touch my dog, then I'm turning into John Wick. I'm lit. Bird better drop it. If you touch my pet, then I'm pulling up like CrossFit.
They're eating the dogs, they're eating the cats. Eat the cat, eat the cat. They're eating the cats, they're eating the dogs. Eat the cat, eat the cat, eat the cat, eat the cat.
It's a shame, it's a pity. Thought overseas where they said Hello Kitty, but it ain't there, it's right here in your city. When I turn my back, now the cat goes missing and they where my peoples is at. Does anybody know where he flipped with that? Cause I heard they putting claws on felines, I'm mad. And my cat disappeared just like Felix the cat. And they got paid back. Thought she was a goner, but the cat came back. If you ain't a pussy cat, say drop that cat. Drop that cat. Drop that cat. Got paid back. Thought she was a goner, but the cat came back. If you ain't a pussy cat, say drop that cat. Drop that cat. Drop that cat.
They're eating the dogs, they're eating the cats. Eat the cat, eat the cat. They're eating the cats, they're eating the dogs. Eat the cat.
Drop that cat.
In Springfield, they're eating the dogs, they're eating the cats.
Stop breaking the law, asshole!
There's times I just wanted to stop at a red light and get out of the fucking car and run, you know? Just leave the engine going and go, oh, fuck, I hate you! I just want to live!
Now you're an asshole. You got that? You're an asshole.
Red rock.
You're a goddamn disgrace! You can't keep getting away with it! You can't keep getting away with it! Today, who's gonna win?
I'm not doing it.
You're tearing me apart!
Could it be Satan?
Playoffs? Talk about playoffs? You kidding me? Playoffs?
Wow, it's very nice.
We'll do it live! Fuck it! Do it live! I'll write it and we'll do it live!
Hey.
Hello, all.
What's going on, 21st Century Suffragettes and Suffragettes? Welcome and thank you for coming to the show and hanging out with us. We appreciate it. All of your love and support and your eyeballs.
And I am
being
your
here.
resident suffragent, Brian P. Gallagher. We also have another suffragent here behind the scenes. That's Anthony Russell.
Yes. And I'm Diane Russell. And we got Elizabeth coming in.
Elizabeth is
Yeah,
coming
I
in.
got it.
All right.
And haven't heard from Benny today.
Can you hear me?
We
Yeah,
can.
baby,
We can
I
hear
can
you.
hear
I
you.
can't see you yet.
Oh,
but I can hear
good.
you.
I could not hear you.
Do you want me to read the quote?
No, he was a pastor.
Prominent German pastor. The quote is mistakenly referred to as a poem. It's on display at the United States Holocaust Memorial Museum in
And
Washington,
can you give me a
DC.
date?
It doesn't give me the date. Give me a second. He was alive 1892 to 1984. I'm looking for the date. Give me a moment.
It's all right. Okay, so this is something that we were talking about before we started, Elizabeth, and you know that famous poem from this German pastor Martin
1946.
1946.
Meller. Nemeller.
Neumeller. Okay.
Nemeller is what it
Nemeller.
would be pronounced as,
Okay.
but it's Niemolier is what it
Okay,
looks
whatever.
like.
And it starts out, at first they came for, you want to read it, Brian?
First, they came for the socialists, and I did not speak out because I was not a socialist. Then they came for the trade unionists, and I did not speak out because I was not a trade unionist. Then they came for the Jews, and I did not speak out because I was not a Jew. Then they came for me, and there was no one left to speak out for me.
Yeah. So I was watching Mary Trump's show. She was not there today, but Danielle Moody started with a good point, and I was screaming at them through my computer, and I'm like, well, what about this? And then she said it. And so I was like, so hear me out here.
Yeah.
So, it started with, at first Donald Trump came for the Mexicans, and he came down the escalator from his golden escalator, and he called them murderers and rapists. And then...
Murderers, rapists, and thieves.
Yeah, and then he did the Muslim bans. And he was attacking the courts, the FBI, the DOJ, or whatever, the deep state. Then he started talking about people from shithole countries. And then caravans. And he was attacking the media, calling them the enemy of the people. And attacking the LGBTQ community and trans people. And Venezuelans and anything that was woke, and to China virus and COVID and women and overturning Roe and the military with the medals in the cemetery. And now he's going after Haitians in Springfield, Ohio. You guys, are you seeing a pattern here?
Yeah.
He's literally, and what you said before the show, he is, what is it, ostracize is the right word? Every single, portion of America, you know what I mean?
He dehumanizes,
but importantly,
and he's divisive. But there's something deeper here, because in the poem, first they came for the communists. What have they been calling us?
Communists.
Exactly. Yeah.
Because I was not a communist. Okay, and
They're eating the
then they
patches
came for
from
the
Dr.
socialists.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then that's what they're calling us too.
Then they came for the trade unionists.
Yeah.
And the Teamsters wouldn't endorse anybody today.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the point is that most of the unions actually do support Kamala Harris.
They do, by at least 60% of the union membership, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, in fact, the Teamsters, the independent Teamsters, little satellite things that are affiliated with Teamsters are doing their own endorsements. And so, and also, we got to remember that Hitler started with the infirm, people who were not useful to the state.
Yeah.
No longer useful if you had any kind of a disability or any kind of handicap.
Disabled, old, crippled, any of it.
If you were using tax dollars, he considered it to be like, you're useless.
Yeah.
We're wasting resources on you. But I'm interested about, you said that new updated quote basically came from someone with the last name of Mooney?
Yes, this one, this is the actual pastor, Martin Niemöller.
Yeah. Mooney, I thought you said Mooney, and Mooney would be either Pastor Mooney or...
I know what you're going with there. No.
Yeah, no, and not Keith Moon either.
Brilliant.
No.
People.
This is a woman of color. She's got great points.
Yeah.
And Moody.
Yes, but it really is. That's the whole thing. Is if you turn back to the original quote,
That's right.
It's basically they just started there and then just started throwing spaghetti against the wall or throwing. Let me see, LGBTQ people, brown people, black people, women against the wall.
Well, the courts, the media, you know what I mean? Everything. It's a fucking Hitler playbook.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is because he's attacked Muslims, Mexicans, Venezuelans, Haitians, Oriental people, you know what I mean? All of these people, including women. So I just see this, this is not new. Him going after Haitians is not a fucking new thing.
It's not.
He's been doing this since day one. I didn't even go back further. He did the Central Park 5.
That's right. It's not quite the Hitler playbook that I see. And hear me out on this. It's the Mussolini playbook.
Yeah.
Just as bad, just as much a fascist, but a little more successful in getting through and getting by everybody.
Yeah.
But that's because Maduro or one of these Latin American dictators was like hanging out in Florida there, even staying somewhere around the governor.
Orban?
Well, that's Turkey.
No,
Hungary.
no,
Hungary is Orban.
The Venezuelan dude.
Venezuelan, yeah.
Yeah, Maduro.
Yeah.
No, I want to say Maduro, but anyway.
I think you're
Well,
right.
hell, Netanyahu was there, and
right.
that's against
they're
the fucking
hosting
law.
a bunch of these. Yeah.
Fucking Kid Rock.
So
was
anyway,
there getting
and then when see what you just said something, Brian. I wanted to.
Sorry, go ahead.
I can't remember what you just said now.
I said Kid Rock was there getting the.
Before that.
Oh well, the Hungary guy, he was there.
Yeah, a lot of these people have been
Orban.
there. They've been there, but he's been hosting these people. But the weird part is he is following a Hitler playbook. He's following a Mussolini playbook. He's following whatever dictator playbook he can find that will work, and he's mishmashing them and doing whatever. Yeah. But he's unoriginal.
No,
because it's been going on for millennia.
That's a good point.
Yeah,
it's just every so often
Bolsonaro. That's the
Mussolini
name.
Or the one
Bolsonaro isn't
Bonaparte. Neapolitan Bonaparte.
Yeah.
Napoleon
Bonaparte.
Yes. Neapolitan Bonaparte.
Okay.
Yes.
So, no, I mean, look, we've had these people
hands short.
We've had these people in the past before. Donald Trump and his minions are doing the same playbook, and they're trying to fucking divide us.
We as
humans,
but not we as Americans. That's the difference.
I think all this bullshit is getting slapped down real quick. You brought up two things. Well, there's one thing there was a video of supposedly black Kamala Harris supporters beating on a white woman. That's a fucking debunked video.
Totally
and
bullshit.
You were saying there was another one.
There's one that Microsoft literally tracked back to Russian hackers. They know that this is part of the Russian cyberspace disinformation
coming
team,
straight from the Kremlin.
And they created this entire story about Kamala Harris having a hit and run somewhere in her history that when she was an AG that the cops covered up for her.
Yeah.
That she killed like some immigrant like in a drunken hit and run.
It's all bullshit.
None of it ever happened. I'm waiting to see when of the maggots that I still haven't blocked, because know thine enemy. You can't block them all. I can't. I want to see what idiot shit they're saying. One idiot today said that the UAW refused to back her, and I said that was the Teamsters, you fucking moron. So I love these idiots posting on my social media, but yeah, I'm waiting for one of these idiots to actually repost this so I can just be like, dude, that was clear. That was not only debunked, that was not debunked by the news stations. That was not debunked by security. That was debunked by Microsoft themselves.
Yeah.
They looked at it and said, no, we have to let you know that this is a vulnerability into the operating system as well.
Tony, did you send the invite to Benny?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah, I hope everything's good with Benny. She's not here yet.
No, she's coming from
Yeah, she has a lot of modding jobs, and here lately with all the stuff going on, she may be back and forth. Who knows?
Oh, yeah. Got it.
Oh, she got stuck at Walmart, I guess.
Then there's that
jobs.
too. There's
one
all
is
Wally
just
World.
before this, and the other one is long after this, depending on if I have anything to do that week, which I can't do any of my voiceover stuff until after everyone goes to bed. That way there's no lawnmowers, there's no leaf blowers, there's nobody driving up and down the road. These microphones pick up a gnat farting at about 5,000 feet, so.
So I do want to make the announcement, too. I already see that it's been posted in the chat. We are going to do a watch party on Zoom for the Lev Parnas documentary from Russia with Lev. That's going to be on tomorrow night at 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. We're doing it kind of on the down low for our friends who do not have cable. Benny doesn't have cable, so we're going to do this little watch party so everybody can see it. We're going to try to start maybe an hour early, and then we'll probably, stay on maybe an hour later to, chit chat about it. So
You're going to be on for 4.5 hours after this thing. Come on, you will.
No. This is tomorrow night, and we'll start at 8 and go to maybe midnight. I mean, it depends. If people last that long, or if
you gotta set a target.
Yeah. So, it's really for people who do not have cable. If you want to join us, you email us your email address at 21stcenturysuffragettes@gmail.com. So that's the best way to do it, and we will add you to the list, and we'll do a little watch party.
Tony, put me on the list for the watch party. I may not make it for the first hour, but that's because we have stuff that we're already going to tomorrow.
Were we supposed to RSVP?
Yeah. I'm RSVPing right now.
No, I mean...
Well, wait, is this tomorrow or Saturday?
It's tomorrow.
Oh, Friday. Okay,
yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Send it to me. I might actually be able to make it at 9. Cool.
Yeah. So, we'll probably go on at 8, and then we'll watch it from 9 to maybe 8:30. So, keep your eyes open for that, you guys, because we're going to do that. And, I just thought it'd be a fun thing for the people who don't have cable around here.
Yeah, right.
So all of a sudden, out of the fucking blue, we got Melania doing a video for her book defending her nude fucking pictures when nobody the fuck has been talking about them since 2016, 2017. It's like, and she's like, it's art, the body, it's art.
If you show a video of her and you play the audio of Jan Michael Vincent talking, it syncs up perfectly because they basically were the same person. I'm pretty certain that when Jan Michael Vincent died, they just cloned him and brought him back. Pull up. If you want to pull up pictures, they look identical. It's creepy.
Our Lady in Blue.
Benny, look at that. Uh-oh.
Our Lady in Blue.
I'm a bad officer. I might need to get arrested.
The blue cops are back in town. We are the special police.
I got caught with that wacky tobacco.
Oh no! Oh, don't look at me. I'm hideous. I just went to Walmart and doused my big Kamala boobies all over the Trumpers.
Shirt. Nice.
Right on.
Does she laugh when you jog?
I'll tell you what, there were more Kamala voters in there today than there were Trumpers.
Yep.
Oh.
Nice. That's good to hear.
Awesome.
Benny, just curious, when you were at the store, were you still listening? Did you catch the front of the show?
I was so busy pounding the flesh of people out there at Walmart. I thought we were going on at 4 o'clock, not 2 o'clock. I know. You know what happened? I didn't get high today, because I knew I had to go to the store and deal with Trumpers. And I don't like to be high. I like to be nice and clear-headed so I can get all my facts straight and give them the stanky on their fucking dank stanky.
I trolled
Somebody's
got to
do it.
I haven't had a moment to collect my thoughts yet, but yeah.
So we have good news, too. On September 26th, so that's 7 days from now,
1 week.
Are going to hear a week from today. We're going to hear Jack Smith's evidence on Trump for Jan 6 or for what now? For the documents? I think it's the documents case.
It's a documents case. He is going to have it entered. We may not.
But it's in D.C. It can't be the documents case. It's got to be the fucking Jan 6
If it's
thing.
D.C., yeah, you're right. It's got to be the Jan 6 case. But the records can be sealed until discovery is completed.
And there may be some document stuff in the D.C. case.
Mm-hmm.
All I know is Donnie has.
See that they were transported to Florida. So that might.
I'm sorry. All I know is Donnie has the right to remain silent, and he can't fucking do so. So every time he opens his mouth, he shoves his nasty little bone spurred foot in it.
he shot himself in the foot with the debate as far as what he admitted about Jan 6. He flat out made admissions there that just totally destroy his own defense.
Oh my gosh.
I mean,
I'm rather loving watching him fall to pieces.
Yeah, me too. Me too. It's good.
I almost want to do a parody of the Patsy Cline song "I Fall to Pieces."
Fall to pieces every time.
Each time someone speaks your name.
We could write this, Benny. We could write this.
Oh, we so can.
Gold.
I got a head full of parodies. They're driving me insane.
Computer says nah.
Start writing them down. So we've got the 26th coming up. That's great news. I can't wait for this shit. What else do we have on his calendar? There's a lot of shit going on this week, isn't there? The 10th or whatever. Like
a lot of the big things have been moved out to past the election, which I'm happy about, because once we get past the election, and there's not even a close margin, it's a landslide, and he can't even claim shit about it. That's when it's nothing but pummel, because that's when he just gets sentenced for everything and all that shit occurs, that's when I'm getting my popcorn.
When's the debate with Walsh and Vance?
Walls and Couch?
Isn't that October 1st or something?
Second or wait?
I think it's the 1st.
I don't know, because I see that as being one of the most ridiculous things on the planet. Because
God, he's gonna fucking it's gonna be decimation, and we're gonna watch it.
An actual military guy who was actually a coach.
Yeah. October 1st.
Yeah.
October 1st, the Walsh Vance debate. October 11th, the Apprentice movie comes out.
The one with
Sebastian it's being reported on.
All I can say is, how does it feel, Donnie?
Donnie
Sorry.
That's what we know. So good. That was so good.
I'm always as pumped up when I come home from Walmart, because that is my stomping ground. That is where I go to transform people. And it was such a good day. So
I bet.
Well, I love Stephanie Miller today. She keeps saying the Republicans are not getting ready to win; they're getting ready to cheat. And then Carl Alzraki was like, "Yeah, vote, because they're gonna cheat."
Yep.
So
what's funny is they think they can cheat and get away with it like they did in 2020, but it's not going to happen.
It's going to be a landslide.
Like they did in 2016. They cheated.
Yep.
They took the election over. 2020, they did the same shit, cheated, but we caught them. And now here we are in 2024. Oh, they're pulling the same fuckery. Yet they don't realize that we caught them already. They're just, there's something, they have a mental disconnect, these Trumpers.
It worked in Florida.
Literally.
It worked in Florida. So they just kept doing it. And
you know why? Because like 2/3 of Florida is fucking drug addicted or an alcoholic.
Yeah. Or in a sex ring.
Or a convict.
There's that.
The most important part, really, what's even just as important as presidency is our Congress. And we really, really need to make sure our Congress and our judges are properly seated. We don't want any of these maggots left. Yeah, we don't want any of them left in our government.
We got to call Roto-Rooter. That's the name, and away goes Trumpers down the drain.
Thank goodness.
We're up here rooting for all of you. We're helping everyone out there. So please make certain that you like and subscribe to the show. We're here for you because Di and I and Tony are up here in a lovely little paradise called Michigan.
Yes.
Where we have Gretchen Whitmer. Where we have Dana Nessel. We have the greatest government going.
Jocelyn Benson.
Sorry.
Blue on blue, baby.
So good. The blue wave hit here.
Mallory McMurrow.
And we've just been surfing ever since. We love it. It is so good. We are hoping to get this for the rest of the nation. We actually have women's rights ensconced into the state law now because
state constitution
of Gretchen Whitmer.
Yes, and all the rest of the ladies that run our fucking state, and that's why we're going to keep them in place, right, people?
We love it, and we want all of you to have this kind of joy that we have here because, really, okay, people are paying a bit more for eggs. You know why? Because the asshole selling the eggs is saying, I'm going to try to make the government look bad, so I'm going to raise my eggs by like 16%. Like Kroger in Michigan just got caught doing this. Price jacking.
Yeah.
The distributor, not necessarily the making the eggs, but the distributor. I wouldn't blame that asshole chicken.
No. I like the chicken.
Yeah.
I really like the chicken. But
you sure you don't like cat and dog?
Oh, I love cats and dogs. Oh, come on. Are you kidding me?
Play it again, Tony, just the beginning. You gotta fucking get it in there. It's gotta be fuck Donald
My cat
Trump.
won't sleep unless she snuggles into my arm every night. It is
while
the
he's looking
cutest
for
thing.
it.
Your head blows off from the cuteness. It's incredible.
I know. It's so horrible. You just want to eat them, don't you?
So,
but
I want
the Congress.
I want to make mention of Lawrence O'Donnell's opening statement of his show last night. Please try and catch it. We cannot play it because we'll get dinged for it, right? So,
can you paraphrase?
He said something along the lines of, who is going to tell that 6-year-old how his mother died and who really is responsible? And he choked up on air. And I thought that Tony and I were listening to it on the boat, and we were both like, tears streaming down our faces. Like, it's awful. These motherfuckers don't care. Candy Miller and Amber Nicole Thurman died because they were denied health care. Women are dying, and the Republicans don't fucking care, and it's infuriating. And I said, fuck you about 7 times in my notes.
I was yelling that in Walmart today about her passing away because she couldn't get the health care that she needed. So she died needlessly and left behind a child who now doesn't have a mother because of fucking Donald Trump. And I said it to the top of my voice. You can believe that. I'm going to start recording myself in Walmart going off.
You should.
Because I have to.
You should.
I'm glad you're still with us and not been arrested. That's good. I'm glad.
Oh, no. I'm not going anywhere. You see,
I don't
because
know. Do you guys,
I'm a member
Benny's
of the
too quick to get
Special
arrested.
Police Force.
Do you guys remember the video that I showed of Johnny McEntee? He's one of those right-wing Russian puppets.
Douche nozzles.
Eating chicken nuggets going, Kamala's talking about all these women, bleeding out in hospital parking lots. I haven't seen one. I haven't seen any. And 17.
You don't see much when you're living up on your fucking mansion on the hill, and all you fucking do is hang out with other people who live in a fucking mansion on the hill.
And eat chicken.
You don't rub elbows with the real world.
17,000 women responded to him on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. So, 17,000 women. Those are the only ones. Hold on, let me finish. Those are only the ones who said anything.
I was just going to say, that doesn't count the ones who are silent and shamed, and that doesn't count the ones who are dead.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then you've got we can't really prove that she died because of complications of pregnancy. Oh, give me a fucking break. Her organs were failing. Her blood pressure was crashing. She was worried about what was going to happen to her 6-year-old son. Now that boy's a fucking orphan.
Have you seen the
And
video?
women like Marsha Blackburn can kiss my ass.
Right.
Yeah, what the fuck did she say?
She's just a Republican in the Carolinas. It's all for all this.
Yep.
I think she's in one of the Carolinas, isn't she?
I'd like to style her hair.
I have to look her up. Let me look her up real quick so I can be accurate. Hold on. I just saw her the other day and I just got furious with her.
And
Marsha
that's,
Blackburn.
again, you know, I want us to, we named the show Sadistic Stochastic Terrorist. That's, it's in Tennessee. Okay.
Tennessee.
That's, I want everybody to start using these words. Sadistic for Donald Trump, and what he says is stochastic terrorism.
Stochastic terrorism.
That's
yes,
it.
It is.
Period.
Stochastic terrorism with an O, not an A. It's not sarcastic. It's
stochastic.
STOCHAC. I mean STIC. Stochastic. Yeah.
Stochastic.
Stochastic.
Yeah, because I've been screaming this motherfucker is sadistic for a fucking decade, and nobody will use this language. Nobody will even, they won't even call it lies. They still call it misleading information.
These
you know how
ignorant
easy
fucks
it is
are
to say
still okay
lies?
with him being a felon 34 times over. They don't even care about
No,
that
but
shit.
I mean, like, even on MSNBC, even I see even, you know, people who are on YouTube and they're saying, oh, well, that's falsely leading statement. No, it's a fucking lie. You should have been calling it a lie for the last fucking decade. Call it a fucking lie. Call it what it is.
David Muir
Every
did
time
his
he
job.
lies, call it out. It's a fucking lie. What's the matter with that mainstream media? Why do you have a hard time calling a liar a liar?
When they got mad at David Muir for fact-checking Trump only during the debate,
Only
the
twice.
response is that David Muir only had to fact-check lies.
Yeah. Well, and then Donald Trump said
He didn't
yesterday.
have to fact-check Kamala.
Donald Trump said yesterday he fact-checked me 11 times and never fact-checked her once. Because she doesn't fucking lie, number one. Number two, he only fact-checked you 2 times.
Yes.
Twice.
Specifically about Mr. President, you know there are no post-birth abortions.
Oh, God.
That was the statement he made.
And you know
He
there are
had
no
to
Haitians.
make that to a grown-ass
I
adult
know.
running for the presidency.
And you also know that there are no Haitians eating fucking pets in fucking Ohio.
Which begs the question, who the hell, with these people who are shooting, like cutting whales' heads off and shooting puppies
and taping them to the front of their car.
Yeah, and they're claiming we have a problem.
Duke in New York.
I mean, like, our Haitian brothers and sisters are, oh, come on.
Give me a fucking break. The double standard is really pissed off. So, yeah, delay in emergency care, because of the abortion bans leading to preventable deaths. Women are called hysterical and unhinged while they're dying.
Yeah.
While they're dying, they're called hysterical and unhinged. It's like enough to make your fucking blood boil.
It is.
Yes.
Who's our caller?
Mark P. Thank you for calling.
Hey. Greetings, Jay. I have this trend of kicking off the phone call, so I'm continuing with it.
We love you, Mark P. Thank you for that.
Hello,
You're the
lovely
first one that
Elizabeth,
goes
by the
up
way.
and takes the cheese from the tray.
What is really disturbing is, I think Bob Seska cited the statistic that I'm not sure which source, which poll, but 45% of Americans actually support Donald Trump after all this shit that's out there, his constant lying, his stance on abortion, just his overall horribleness as a human being.
Yeah.
I mean, it's an indication of, I don't know, misinformation out there, lack of information with the public, or people are just fucking stupid. So maybe a combination of both of those, but it just really is disturbing that he has
Mark,
so much
I don't
support.
think that's at all. I think what it is that Donald Trump represents how they feel, but they have never been allowed to say it out loud. And now, for the first time in decades, they are now... We had a guy say the freaking N-word the other day on fucking national television.
Rich Lowry. And it was so easily, the word so easily rolled off his tongue like he uses it all the time.
Yeah. But here's the thing, Di.
No.
And I'm sorry, Mark, but here's the thing, too. We said this a long time ago on this show. Very simply, this is a Jerry Springer nation. This is a pro wrestling nation. We are the audience in a Jerry Springer show rooting on the craziest shit on the fucking stage that can get up there because that's what people do. And that's what people are voting for, and that's how we got Donald Trump in the first place.
Shows. You need to start watching our Tuesday shows.
I do when I can.
Even if you don't watch them live, you need to start watching them after the fact. Because Benny says
Brian, you're getting
all
lecture.
the time.
Well,
Benny brings this up all the time. We're living in Donald Trump's reality TV show right now.
Yeah.
He calls the shots.
So Brian,
he says something outrageous. We all follow the fucking crumbs.
Right.
I agree with you, Brian. It's it's. I'll give Trump this. It's optics. It's all about visuals in words. Policy is not sexy.
It's marketing.
So if you're a candidate, you want to push policy, and people don't want to hear that.
Right.
It's sad to say.
Well, actually,
it's all about the bells and whistles,
Because they don't have it.
MTV,
entertainment.
You have the MTV mentality, Yeah,
that's a good way to put it, is the MTV mentality, because that was before the Jerry Springer. That led to the whole Jerry Springer thing.
Reality TV show, the real world.
Yeah.
And it doesn't take much intelligence.
Mm-hmm.
I blame Alf, too.
Alf?
Sorry.
Alf.
Come on now.
Alf?
In Springfield, they're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats.
Gordon Sumter is looking
He's very obnoxious
for eating
He
cats.
sold obnoxiousness as cute and entertaining, and it's not.
And fuzzy.
Either.
Gordon Sumter. Alf.
And he ate cats.
I didn't really watch that show. I just remember it was on as a freshman in college.
I watched
I
it.
I was just after college.
You have to tell me about it.
Yeah, I will.
All right, Tony wants to play this.
Tony's playing a clip.
Oh, I thought you were going to play it.
Eat the cat. Eat the cat. They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. Eat the cat. Eat the cat. They're eating the cats. They're eating the dogs. Eat the cat. Eat the cat. Eat the cat. Eat the cat.
Seeing red, so don't push me. Ain't Donald Trump trying to grab him by the... Said it with some Haitians.
Right? Am I doing all the ray gun moves?
So, yeah.
I'll have to go back and listen to it. Those on the phone can't hear the clips. But anyway, Elizabeth, Annie's here and says hello.
Hi, Annie.
Hello, Annie.
Annie is his kitty who gets jealous every time he's on the phone.
Hi.
It's really cute.
But anyway, I'll free up the phone line and we get things started since we only have...
Thank you, Mark P. Thank you for calling in. Love you, brother.
Mark, you take all the time.
Love you, Mark.
Thank you every time you
don't
call.
eat the cat, Mark. Don't eat the cat.
Don't eat
Someone out in Springfield, women doing cartwheels.
Have you seen Garfield?
Have you seen Snowball? This
Have you seen Snowball?
Have seen
Okay, well, I looked up Marsha Blackburn.
Yeah.
Republican Tennessee, but Gloria Johnson, Tennessee Brando is promoting her. Gloria Johnson, who's going against Marsha Blackburn. She's 72 years old. She ain't going to pop out a baby. She's way past her childbearing years. She could not give two shits.
Well, you know who's still hot is Nikki Jams.
Wait a minute. She's still paying teenage boys to lick her between the toes, though.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, don't forget Nikki Jams is still hot.
Call from Moms Russo.
Hi, Moms. Thanks for calling in.
Hi.
Hello, Moms. Hello,
Hi, sweetie. I'm a little bit off,
Hello,
so
Mata.
do I need to hang out? Oh, okay. Getting back to what's going on with the ladies passing away in Georgia.
Yeah.
Georgia.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna share with you guys today. I'm gonna tell you a little story.
Yeah, I'm having a hard time hearing you, Moms. If you could speak up a little clearer, it'd be great.
I'm sorry. Can you hear me now?
It's still the same.
All right, let me go off the headset. Hang on. Okay. There we go. Is that better, honey?
Yeah, it is way better.
Yes.
Okay, good. All right. Well, talking about the ladies in Georgia, I'm going to tell you a little story about me. My first child, I had her naturally, and a week after I had her, I lay bleeding to death on my living room floor. Side story, if it wasn't for something called MAST, M-A-S-T, pants, I would be dead right now. And Pops is the one who got him for the local rescue squad, but that's neither here nor there. A DNC saved my life.
Right.
And that was 40 years ago. And had it happened now, I would have bled to death on my living room floor. And no one could have stopped it. I mean, it was going that fast. They had to make decisions so quickly. And my heart breaks for my daughters and my granddaughters and your daughters and granddaughters and everyone else. I mean, all of these young ladies who are fighting this battle right now, because it's frightening. I mean, back in the 70s, I was very young, but I still understood the stakes of it, you know. But I was not sexually active, so I was not concerned with me having any kind of issue. Of course, the word rape was not in my lexicon at the time. But honestly, if I had had that happen to me now, I would be dead, for sure.
Yeah. Well, Moms, I'm so sorry that happened to you, but you're right. We have these draconian laws, and giving it to the states doesn't do jack shit. Roe was the law of the land, and there was already guidelines in there. You know what I mean? There was already limits in there, and there was always exceptions for the life of the mother. And when you're trying to have fetus citizenship, they want to make a cell a citizen.
They're out of control right now.
It's the dumbest shit I've ever heard.
Who the fuck on this planet doesn't have a mother? Who the fuck on this planet doesn't want to protect their mother? Who the fuck on this planet doesn't owe everything they have to that woman in their life? Yeah. You have to protect
the people.
process.
I know it's the people with the Trump derangement syndrome.
Absolutely.
But you know, it's like a lot of them obviously have some mom issues, and this is why they're so dead set against women having rights. So. And
sometimes these MAGA women, I feel like they're worse than the men. They're so cruel. They're so ignorant about their own bodies and vote against their own interests.
They're the girls, the bitchy cheerleaders that used to beat you up on a regular basis in school.
Wait a minute, Moms. No cheerleader ever beat Benny Loco's ass. I'm here to tell you.
Well, you know what I'm saying,
player
Benny.
Ever beat Benny Loco's ass. Nobody was ever condescending to me because I didn't walk around like a fucking victim.
Right. Well, there's plenty of folks out there, sadly, that do or don't have the common sense that they need to get through life. I mean, that's just neither here nor there. But
yet they still exist.
I grew up with an Irish mother yelling at me all the time. And
Brian. I'm an O'Brien. From County Cork.
I'm from County Donegal. You know, up there in dear old Donegal, up by Ballyshannon. That's where my family's from. But my ma, I mean, she would come in and she'd beat the shit out of us. Did she love us? I really don't know. But she was my ma. And I loved her.
She did. She loved you.
Of course.
If she didn't love you, she wouldn't have beat your ass.
That's true.
She learned. Listen, we do. We go one of two ways when we have children. We either go in the complete opposite of our parents, or we just continue on with the way that our parents raised us. And some of us wake up and say, hey, shit, that's abuse, you know. But our parents were raised that way, so that's what they understood. And it's up to the individual to break that cycle.
That's right.
It's up to individuals to progress and make themselves better by making changes and breaking cycles.
My grandparents all had hay for fucking carpet, so yeah, it worked out pretty good for me.
Moms, thank you so Moms, thank you
problem,
so much.
honey.
Thanks for calling in.
Guys.
We love you so much. Call in again, please.
Always. Bye.
We love you people calling in. Please call in if you want to. We love everybody that joins the show. It's part of, like, you know, us really reaching out to you and you reaching out to us and all of that. You know, we're all here to move on from the nightmare that we've had for a wee bit because of Che Cheeto. So let's make certain that you smash that subscribe button, smash that like button.
I know you're
and
working
let's
at it.
let's get a jump on this thing,
I want to move
and
on.
let our healing begin.
Giving you
You
a
hear what I'm
chance to
saying? Because we have been rubbed raw for the last 10 years, and we're fucking over it. So now it's time for us to heal and embrace the change that's coming, because it's going to be fabulous.
It's going to be amazing because, like I said before, us here in Michigan, we have it easy because we have the wave. We've already had the big blue wave, and we have women running everything here in Michigan. And guess what? Everything's better. Literally, everything in Michigan is better right now.
So I wanted to move on to this fucking, flip-flopping of IVF and all this bullshit. Lindy Lee goes, Trump said he'd support IVF, but then the R's just killed the bill. Literally yesterday, the Republicans voted down protections. Was that yesterday? No, that was Tuesday, I think.
Day before.
Yeah, Tuesday, they voted protections for IVF. They voted it down. Republicans are fucking pathetic. Then Donald Trump says he supports the border security, and the Republicans kill the bill. He blames the mentally ill for gun violence, and Republicans kill the bill to expand mental health services. Ignore what they say and watch what they do. And I would add to this one that Trump's first week in office, he made it easier for mentally disabled or mentally unstable people to get guns. Yeah. That was one of the first fucking things he's done. Yeah. And now he's got 2 fucking shootings. And the Democrats are the ones who want to get rid of AR-15s and now and all those kind of weapons. And now you've had 2 of them used in 2 attempts, which I don't even want to call them attempts.
If
the
his
first
golf
one was
courses
attempt.
had closed doors and locked doors, he would be safe.
Yeah. So Tony, and then I don't know if you guys saw this. A lot of attention has not been paid enough attention to this. Senator John Kennedy of Louisiana told a Muslim woman who was testifying, well, in my opinion, he should be fucking dragged out just for saying this. You guys judge for yourselves. Listen to this clip.
I haven't heard this one,
This is bad.
Line him up. Let me go get him.
One more time, you support Hamas, don't you? You support UNRWA and Hamas, don't you?
Sir, please. I think it's exceptionally disappointing that you're looking at an Arab American witness before you and saying you support Hamas.
You know what's disappointing to me?
I do not support Hamas.
Bring yourself
I do
to
not
say
support Hamas.
You don't
or
support UNRWA. You don't support Hamas. You don't.
I was very clear in my support for UNRWA.
Hezbollah, and you don't support Iran. You should hide your head in a bag.
Your time has expired.
How's that for nasty?
That motherfucker should be dragged off the fucking floor.
He should have his head in a bag.
Remember how much he enjoyed reading all that male-on-male gay porn?
Satire. YouTube. Sorry.
20, 30 years.
No.
It's coming
He
to America.
should be kicked off that
it's
committee.
coming to America.
He should be kicked off that committee immediately. Period.
Yeah. Period.
Yeah.
No,
and what I'm telling
full
you is
stop.
that this is going to get worse. In the UK, in the last 13 to 20 years, fist fights have broken out on the floor of Parliament. This is where we started our concept of democracy to break away from this government. We based it off the government and then added our shit to it. And now we're coming around to that same place where this shit's going to happen like a revolution. It keeps coming around. And what's going to happen
Russia
here,
meddling.
we're going to start having fucking all kinds of fist fights on the floor of Congress.
That's Russia.
I dare one of
That's
those
UK.
motherfuckers to
That's
throw a
UK.
fucking punch at one of our people. I dare him.
Yeah, it's disgusting. That's the most disgusting shit I've ever seen.
You've not seen the guy that wanted to go after the head of the union?
Yeah, and
he took his rings off. He got up. He was took his jacket off.
Yeah, go ahead, motherfucker, jump. Jump.
Yeah, stand up.
Come on. Give me a reason.
But that's the
Give
problem.
me a
happened
reason.
100 years ago.
On the floor, and that's the problem. They don't. The people that we elect to be on the floor shouldn't be doing that on the floor. That's the problem in the UK, and that's the problem that's coming to here.
Democracy is the alternative to political violence.
You're right.
Democracy is the alternative to political
You're
violence.
absolutely right. You're absolutely right.
Democracy is the alternative to political violence.
Yes, you get to vote or you get to fight.
Call from Lindsay from Oklahoma.
Lindsay, thank you for calling.
Hello.
What's going on, hon?
Hey, Lindsay.
That would be Mark Wayne Mullen of the great state of Oklahoma. I'll have you know.
Really?
The guy that tried to fight, yeah. Sean O'Brien from the Teamsters, yes.
The one that took his rings off? Because that's a big game man move. It's like, I'm taking my rings off.
Yeah. He's a dumbass. He's a dumbass good old boy who owns a statewide plumbing company here in Oklahoma, and he's a piece of shit. That's all you need to know.
So he peddles in shit, does he?
He literally does. That is Mullen Plumbing. He's got little red vans.
Number one and the number two business.
That's right. That's right. Here's all you have to have in Oklahoma to get a seat in Congress. You either have to be an athlete, you have to be in the oil or energy business, or apparently own a big ass company that's really successful. It's the only way you get in government here.
We got to get money out of politics, guys.
Yeah.
Oh God.
We do. We really do.
And that will all the fuck.
Get the lobbyist.
All the herd. It'll call the herd. It really will. Call the turds.
Yeah. Call the turds.
So, have you all heard about Mr. Mark Robinson in North Carolina, the news that dropped about him today?
Oh, yes. I heard about this. So the guy that
Goodness me.
The guy that said some of these people need killing in a church.
Oh.
Yeah, he sure did.
Talking about?
Yeah.
No.
North Carolina.
No, but I know the type. You can move on.
Yeah, North Carolina. It came out today that in like 08, from 08 to 12, he was leaving perverted fucking shit on porn site message boards, using his own fucking information. Oh yeah, he's
a Christian doing this.
And then he really likes trans porn.
Vapors.
Yes, I was just about to say that, Diane.
He really likes trans
Oh my
porn.
gosh.
Oh shit!
This man has been going on about that community and about bathrooms and all that business, and then it comes out that he called it fucking hot.
Yeah.
And he said, "I love this." Trump said he's like Martin Luther King on steroids.
Yeah. But not as
and then he says,
Jams.
and then he says, this is also the same person who wants to bring back slavery and calls himself a black Nazi.
And that he would buy slaves. If slavery came back, he would buy a few.
Yep.
This
and just last week he said we don't need birth control. Women just need to. He waves his hand over his crotch and he says, "Control that." What do you want me to control? My ovulation? Like what? Excuse me.
They do.
Listen, he needs to go look in the history books at the pictures of the SS and the Nazis and Hitler's fucking Third Reich, and he'll see that there are no black people.
No.
None.
No, that was a pretty exclusive club. Pretty exclusive club. My favorite bit, and I'll leave you with this, ladies. My favorite bit is they caught wind that this news was going to drop today because today is the last day for everybody to drop out of the race, okay? And he's not dropping out, obviously. But J.D. Vance was made to cancel an event with him. And so Trump is trying to distance himself. And it won't work. It won't work. He has been seen. He's been at Mar-a-Lago. He has been to various rallies. He's Tim Scott 2.0. Like,
if he's not there, his eyeliner is.
It's just like
Donnie is the main turd in the shitter, so everything's floating around him.
You're focused.
You see?
it sure is, and we're gonna flush it.
Can I point out another great thing about Michigan?
15 times for good measure.
15 times. I'm convinced he only does that because he flushes classified documents. That's gotta be why he says that,
evidence.
right?
He's flushing his notes. Yep.
Can't get off the ballot in Michigan. So
I know everybody's talking at the same time. Lindsay, thank you for calling.
You're welcome. Love y'all.
Love you.
Thank you
Love
for
you
calling,
too, Lindsay.
So, you want to talk about RFK? Let's talk about RFK. There is now an investigation going on for him stealing the head of a fucking whale, which is the grossest fucking story I've ever heard. And I would say he should be investigated for child cruelty for putting bags over his kids' heads while they were in the car because of the whale juice.
I agree with all of that, but most importantly, RFK Jr. is lost all kinds of legal battles that he's sought because he was a ploy for Donald Trump.
He's trying to get off the ballot now.
He was trying to get off the ballot so that all of his votes would go to Trump. Yeah. But Michigan would not let him off the ballot because he missed the deadline. And so he's still going to be on the ballot, and that's going to take votes away from Trump.
Yeah. And guess who they're trying to get on the ballot in Arizona? Just guess.
Jill Stein.
Yes.
Jill Stein.
Yeah.
That's exactly who I was just going to say. What about this Jill Stein bullshit?
Well, let her die the fascist death that she should have. Would it appease you if I go kill her myself?
No.
Satire.
No.
Satire.
Okay, so Maddie Hassan had her on, and this was fascinating because she refuses to say anything bad about Putin.
Yeah.
And Maddie keeps pushing her on it, and she still refuses. So watch this clip.
Yep.
Wish I saw this clip. What, 16 years ago now? Yeah, whatever it is. Sorry.
We looked at your social media, and you haven't done that many posts specifically calling out Russian attacks on civilian areas. You haven't called Vladimir Putin a war criminal, but you have called Benjamin Netanyahu a war criminal.
No, actually we did.
Yeah.
In my very first remarks about the Ukraine war, we condemned...
Vladimir Putin's a war criminal in your view.
Yes, we did
and Bashar al-Assad's a war criminal.
Yes, in so many words. Yes, we have said as much.
So you called Netanyahu one, which I think he is.
Oh,
but
absolutely.
is Putin a war criminal?
So what we said about Putin was that his invasion of Ukraine is criminal. It's a criminal and murderous war.
And he's a war criminal who should be on trial.
Well, by implication.
You're struggling here to say something very simple. This is why people have their doubts on you in Russia.
Well,
why is Benjamin Netanyahu a war criminal but not Vladimir Putin?
Well, as John F. Kennedy said, we must not be afraid to, we must not negotiate out of fear, and we must not fear to negotiate. So if you want to be an effective world leader, you don't start by name-calling and hurling
So
epithets.
how will President Stein negotiate with Israel then if you've called Netanyahu a war criminal?
Well, because he very clearly is a war
so Putin
criminal.
clearly isn't a war criminal.
Well, we don't have a decision, put it this way, by the International Criminal Court.
Yes, we do. Yes,
for
actually,
his arrest.
actually you're wrong. There's an arrest warrant for Putin. There isn't yet an arrest warrant for Netanyahu. So why is Putin not a war criminal, but Netanyahu is?
Yeah.
I think they're both
let me say this. We are sponsoring that war. We are sponsoring
That's our war.
Netanyahu. He is our dog in this fight. That is why we have a responsibility.
No disagreement
to
from
pull
me at
him
all.
back.
But that
With
does
Russia,
not answer
it's-
my question.
With Russia, it's
whether we
far more
sponsor them or not
complicated.
is irrelevant. Either you're a war criminal or you're not. Is
Actually,
Vladimir Putin a war criminal?
In so many words, yes, he is.
I don't know what so many words are. Butch, is Vladimir Putin a war criminal?
Let me say that whatever you think he is, if you want to pull
it doesn't
him
matter what I
back.
think. I'm asking what you
Well,
think. You're running for president.
if you
I'm
are
not.
a world leader, you don't begin your conversation by calling someone a war criminal unless
So why
you
have you called
clear,
Biden and Netanyahu war criminals?
Because we have a clear strategy, and we
Doesn't
have
make
a
any
very
sense to me.
strong
Butch,
support
is
across the
Bashar
world
al-Assad and Vladimir
community.
Putin war criminals in your view?
She's a twat sticker.
She's a twat sticker. She's totally nuts. And let me say that my bullshit check on a box was long before I married into a Jewish family.
Honey,
And I have nothing.
I didn't play that clip to fucking bust your balls.
Oh, you did.
No, I didn't.
You did.
No, I didn't.
And
I played
does anyone want to go back and watch any of the former shows?
I played that clip because they're trying to get RFK Jr. is trying to get off ballots.
from ALI.
Can I fucking say a word?
No, we have a phone
They're
call.
trying to get RFK Jr. off ballots in certain states and trying to get her on now because she fucked up the last election for Hillary.
But what they
We all
tried
know
in
this.
Michigan was to get RFK off the ballot so that all of his votes would go to Trump. But he couldn't get off the
He's
ballot.
hurting Trump.
That's the
That's
whole
why
point.
he wants to get off the ballot.
That's what I'm saying.
That's why they want to get Jill Stein on the ballot in Arizona to fuck with that election.
In Arizona, maybe. I'm talking Michigan. I've been
I know,
talking
babe,
Michigan.
but I'm trying to... Oh, for fuck's sake. Whatever. Let's just move on.
Hello?
Alyosha, what's up?
Hey guys,
Hey,
hey
Allie.
guys. Well, remember, I come from Massachusetts. A lot of people like Jill Stein. However, she's a hypocrite, and she can be on the ballot. I'm pretty sure she's been on the ballot the last 20 years, and she still has no government job or anything close to getting any elected office because
She never
every
won
year
an election.
Massachusetts. Yeah, Massachusetts talks about her every year, and they even interview her, and it's like, and you don't impress me either, lady, because it's like it's like Twitch or it's like a super left-wing college. It's all very nice theoretically, but we're talking about an actual government job.
Yeah.
That's different. You can be all the theories you want. I got tons of books. My mother has 9,000 books. Doesn't get you a job. You know?
Yeah.
So, yeah. So she can talk all the theories she wants.
Yeah.
But that doesn't save people's lives. That doesn't improve the government. That doesn't improve life for everybody else. But like I said, it's a game she plays. You know, it's pretty much a hobby. She runs every year, and she might get, anywhere from 5 to 9,000 in Massachusetts. It doesn't matter because she'll never get any government job anyway.
Yeah, it's just like Ramaswamy. Do you see them trying to get Ramaswamy on any ballots? No, because he would never be. He wouldn't even be able to take 5%. He would not even take 0.011%. You know what I mean? Like,
but they
forget
ran,
it.
Kanye last time. They ran Kanye in certain markets just to disrupt how many people were voting in what direction.
Yeah. But, nobody fell for that either.
Yeah.
So, I think the thing about it is from the last few elections, from 17 to 20, now to 24, we have learned our fucking lesson. The disinformation is not working on us anymore. We're batting down bullshit left and right. You know what I mean? Like, as far as our team is concerned.
I've said I've learned and moved on, but every week I have to defend myself against Jill Stein.
God, for fuck's sake.
Every week,
I'm not talking
every
about
week
you.
you bring it
I'm
up.
not talking about you. It's not
Every
about
week
you.
you bring it up.
It's not about you.
It's not
You know
about
what
you,
I'm
though,
talking
Brian.
about?
No.
It's
I'm
about
talking
the rest of the people who vote for Jill Stein.
The
Jill
wonderful
Stein has been in the news lately, and she's really trying to push it.
We're batting down Russian disinformation right now.
Yeah, Russia's supplying
the whole
her.
thing with Kamala doing a hit and run. You know what I mean? That's my point.
Yeah.
Well,
the wonderful world of political science in quotation marks or political theory, which a lot of it is not applicable. And then when you actually have to go vote or really support a candidate, that's where the rubber meets the road. You know what I mean? So that's the thing. Everybody can talk, and you can see this post and that post and all that. But, how do you run a government and improve a society? That's hard work.
Yeah.
No, yes, it is.
You motivate voters. That's how you do it, because
That's how
voters
you do it.
voters have been asleep for fucking 50 years, and they need to wake the fuck up.
Yep.
Well, political
Because
scientists.
shit's about ready to hit the fan.
Political scientists study the demographics, the data, and they make projections, but they don't necessarily go out to persuade. They take data and they do science. But you know,
Right,
politicians they take that data and use it, and they use it for the good and the bad.
But Kamala
Yeah,
did that.
and that right, and that's where you have civics, and that's where you have political activism. Hopefully for the positive. Hopefully.
Well, political comes from the root word polis, which means the people.
That's right.
Right.
And Kamala's response to him in regards to immigration, when she said, then why did you block the bill? Why did you have everyone block the bill at that point, was brilliant in that debate, because that pointed out to everyone that he's the one that made it something he could run on when they had a solution they all agreed upon.
Yes.
Right, exactly. Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
so glad
All
that
right,
got stated on national television.
Yes.
Yep, no, that was great.
It wasn't just the good looks.
VP Harris had so many good points during the debate, and of course, you know, Trump was being snide and talking around things and all that, and he doesn't realize that's why the moderators had to correct him, because he would have talked for 5 hours if they had let him. He thought he was at a rally.
Yeah, he thought he was having a great time.
Leaving early.
He really loved the huge applause he got at the end of the debate.
Yeah, with all that audience.
In the huge audience that was there.
Wait,
there was none.
Yeah,
all right, I'll let you guys go.
Biggest audience ever.
Oh, shit. Allie Osher, we're sorry.
So sorry, Allie, but Di, could you elaborate on that a little bit? Because I don't think everybody in the audience understands that we just made fun of that because of something that happened today, and I want you to kind of elaborate on that.
What are you talking about?
On Trump saying that the audience was with him.
Yeah, the audience was going crazy, and they loved it. He literally said that today in a fucking interview.
He thought there was an audience there.
And you want to talk about, you know, mental decline? This guy's fucking nuts. He just called his fucking supporters, hey, get your fat ass off the couch and vote for me.
Yeah, and he said everyone at the debate was rooting for me. There were exactly 5 people at the debate. One of them,
camera people.
One of them was on a camera that was moving around.
I'm sure there's audio camera people there. I'm sure there was more than that.
He's in the Panama Canal at the moment.
I have a theory.
Go, Benny.
Remember all of those clips of Donald waving at nobody?
Yeah.
And then he comes in and says that Kamala's crowd is AI. Well, he was taking those crowdless waves,
so he
was trying to use AI, and they couldn't fucking make it look right.
I agree with you. I agree with you 100%.
So he accused her of doing it because he couldn't fucking pull it off.
The sun, of course, comes in different directions at time of day.
I want to, let you guys. I don't know if you guys watch this, but I watched Stop the Steal on HBO, and then literally as the movie was ending, we turned on the TV, and then the whole FBI investigating threatening letters sent to election officials in several states. Several states, Secretary of State, Attorney General offices, and state election offices in Nebraska, Iowa, Kansas, Tennessee, Wyoming, Oklahoma, and Colorado was added to that list. And the sender was USTEA, which is United States Traitor Elimination Army. And it had white substance, and it was not hazardous material. But these people had to evacuate their buildings, and they had to shut everything down. And I'm telling you, I feel like we might see more of this, but during the election.
I want to hear Sherry Brown.
Same thing with what they're doing to Haitians in Ohio. They're going to point a fucking target, and they're going to say, go there. Just like he did on January 6th, but it's going to be spread all over the country. And that's my fear. It could do a lot of damage.
Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid.
It's my fear is the fuckery. I don't fear.
Listen,
I have no fear
the
that Kamala's
fuckery is
win,
going
Benny.
to be exponential. Buckle in. Don't be afraid, though. This is a fucking ride, and we're in it till the end.
I'm just my biggest fear is the fuckery that they're gonna try, because they've tried it before. They know what worked. They hadn't tried maybe some other things, and so they're gonna try it this time for sure.
Yeah.
So,
but don't be afraid. Just stand in awe of their fucking stupidity.
I joined a militia with a fake name for 38 days at one point in my life. During my lost 2 years of wandering the earth, where I did all my base jumping, I did my Bigfoot expedition, all that kind of stuff, before I landed in Southern California as a bartender and getting back into college eventually. During those 2 years when I was floating around there, everyone in my family joined the military. I felt like I was a useless fuck because I couldn't join the military because I can't see through both eyes at the same time. I have something called a strabismus. So I can only use one eye at a time. When I use my right eye, everything over here goes to shades of gray. I use my left, this goes shades of gray. So I can't be like in the military, but I could join any of the militias. So this one buddy of mine and I, we joined a militia so that we could fire everything that we could because we were young and dumb and stupid, and we wanted to fire things that blew shit up. And we blew a bunch of shit up, and I fired all kinds of shit. Everything known to man that you could fucking pull a trigger on and fire. It was great. We fired it. Once I was out of there, I realized that, oh my God, all the shit that those guys were talking to us about, and they were burying buses from side to side so that they could put all of their ammo underneath. And if you walked across their lawn, you could hear it crunch because that was the roof of a school bus that they had buried in their front yard. It was insane shit. Right. So dealing with these fuckers, I know what they're talking about, and I know what the MAGA fucking whole concept is talking about, and these guys are nuts. In our state here in Michigan, they had people that were trying to fucking kidnap and kill Gretchen Whitmer. That was a whole thing. It's gone to federal court. Love that our federal court took that down because those assholes were really fucking. They
failed like they failed like they fail at every other fucking attempt to cheat the American people of their fucking choice.
Yes.
Yep. The militias in Michigan, they have them up here in Oregon and Washington. They've got their little compounds going on up there. I'm sure they have them in Montana and some of the Dakotas. I'm sure there's little militias all over the place. They have guns and ammo stored in various places throughout the country. These people are playing. I'm
sure they've all forgotten what Waco looked like.
Well, maybe. Or they weren't born, or they weren't born yet, or they're remembering what it looked like in Fallujah. Because a lot of them are veterans who have not been getting their health care, their PTSD treated.
Yep.
And then also with that militia mentality, it's a nationwide thing. And there was a report, and I don't recall it. Please don't quote me. But there was a report that they literally had stores of ammunition stored all over the place around the country.
Yeah.
True.
And of course,
I've known that for years.
Oh yeah, of course. And so the shit's going to get ugly. And you know, on one hand, but on the other hand, I'm wondering if we haven't pierced the bubble, because it seems to me with veterans turning, with even staunch old school Republicans turning, I think we're going to wind up with a handful of Americans and a whole shitload of Russian bots.
Yeah.
When it's all shaken out.
Yeah. No, I have to agree with you there.
And when it comes down to Americans trying to fight people with guns or trying to fight the government with guns, that comedian totally nailed it that one time where he does this whole bit where he's like, okay, we'll put all the rednecks with their guns together, and okay, well, the military just sent me. I'm one guy, and I just have this one drone. So give me a second. Okay, they're all dead. Okay, that's it. So, I mean, you can't protect yourself from the government with your fucking long barrel anymore.
No, you can't. Not only can you not protect yourself from the government, it was never designed to be that way.
Exactly.
That's right.
Yeah.
A well-organized militia apparently
well-regulated
shot up
militia.
several schools this year.
Yeah. So, Elon Musk really needs to, his citizenship really needs to be fucking taken away. First he said,
Couldn't agree
fine, Taylor,
more.
you win. I will
Visa.
give you a child, which is very rapey, and guard your cats with my life.
Did you see
And
her
then
response?
he said, pardon me, then he said, why is no one trying to assassinate Biden or Harris? This motherfucker, he's literally putting a target on their fucking back. And I'm really getting sick and tired of this. Let's get, why is the FBI and DOJ not arrested this motherfucker? And taking away all his government contracts, by the way. That would be really, really nice. We also have an unsealed grand jury document that was released and about Sean Diddy Combs. Now, this fucking story is disgusting.
He's in custody.
Yeah.
He's bad. Let's
That's
keep
one
him.
piece of shit.
How come he's in custody for sex trafficking, but Donald Trump is not in jail, in prison for trying to overturn our government? I'd like to fucking know that. But to go on with this, I just wrote down a few of the details because they were kind of disgusting. Sean Diddy Combs, 3 counts of racketeering, conspiracy, sex trafficking by force, fraud, coercion, transportation to engage in prostitution, and arson. Feds seized three what do you call it? The AR-15s, the thingies were scratched off. The serial numbers. Yeah, defaced is what it says. Defaced AR-15s. 1,000 bottles of baby oil and personal lubricant.
It's for the guns.
Frick was that all about?
It's for the guns.
Seized evidence of so-called freak-offs, which are videos and photographs of multiple victims that he did all this vile sexual shit to. For days on end. He's been doing this shit for decades. The indictment alleges Combs also abused and exploited women and other people for decades in a variety of ways. Judge orders Combs to stay in jail pending trial. And it was well known that Combs was a creep. We have people other rappers who are coming out going, I've known this shit for years and I've been collecting all the information. I think it was Cat Stevens who said it. He's a total creep, but they couldn't do anything about it because they needed the hard proof to prove it in a court of law. That's the thing is there's rumors. There's people who say, I saw him, and somebody said they saw him, but that doesn't work in a court of law. You need cold, hard fucking proof in a court of law to put this motherfucker behind bars. And when they raided his homes in L.A., Miami, and New York, they found all this fucking shit. Another fucking pedophile.
Can I bring
a predator? He's a predator. He's a predator.
Absolutely.
He's a predator.
Absolutely. Can I bring up something really quick about what you said already? You went past it, but when Elon Musk did that super creepy, okay, Taylor, I will give you a child.
That's gross.
Did you see her response to it though?
No, I didn't.
Her response was brilliant. Her response was, okay, Elon, give me Veronica. That's his child that was cis-born male and identifies as a female.
Trans.
And she said, so that Veronica can grow up in an environment of love and acceptance. That was the end of the tweet. Okay,
well done.
Give me Veronica.
Yeah, no, good for her.
Touche, Elon.
Brilliant response.
Very well done.
I think.
Yes, it was.
Fucking maniacal maniac.
He's nuts. Go back to.
Is that picture him floating around in all wet in those shorts?
Where he looks bigger than
is that
me?
real or is that AI?
He looks slightly bigger than me. I'm pretty sure that's real because I look that big.
It was really fucking rich.
Horrid.
It was real fucking rich of the right coming out.
Who's calling in?
Call from
Gen X George.
Gen X George.
George.
Gen X George, hello.
George, how you doing?
Hello.
George.
What's going on?
Hey, everybody. What's going on?
What's going on, Georgie?
Well, I heard you guys mention Elon. I had to chime in. I hate that motherfucker. I'm so bitter towards
you
him.
and millions of other. Hey, wouldn't it be cool if everybody just stopped looking at Twitter?
No, go ahead, Benny.
I'm just saying, it would be if everybody just didn't log in for a week on Twitter.
I've been kicked off.
Yeah,
he'd lose
fun.
his
Twitter
fucking
used
mind.
to be fun. It used to be fun as
Yeah,
fuck, and he ruined it.
Yes, he did.
I got that
10
motherfucker
years
to
I
kick me
spent
off.
building my account. 10 years I built that account, and he fucked it all up. Just a year ago, I was getting 300 likes.
See that
I
shit?
looked back, 300 likes on tweets, and now I get shit. 2 likes? Fuck that guy.
Yeah.
Fuck you on. I hate him.
Seriously.
I don't hate anybody in this world, but him and Trump are on that hate list.
Yeah.
Fuck those
You want to
guys.
insult a billionaire? Stop using their product.
Yeah, I know, but I put so much time into it, and me and my friends built that site.
I get it.
With our content.
Go to Threads.
Our
I
friends,
get it.
it's our content built that site. That's why I'm so
I get
bitter,
Yeah, that's why you remove it.
What do you want me to do?
That's why I came to YouTube. That's why I was late to YouTube. I didn't join when all you guys did. So I was still over on Twitter. And
I've been here
I
since the
look back
beginning
and
of YouTube.
Pisses me off.
I'm having my
Sorry,
17th year
I can't hear you
anniversary.
I know. It's hard to hear, honey. And there's a delay.
I'm sorry, my voice is low too.
Well,
anyways, I love you all. I love you all.
Thank you, Gen X George, for calling in. We
We
love
love
you
you,
too, brother.
George. We fucking can't
You
stand
got-
Elon.
Right on. You guys got to see the pissed off George.
Okay.
Yeah.
Love you, brother.
y'all.
Suffragette
Okay,
right
love
there.
you.
Suffragette.
Don't be pissed. Get even.
So we've seen the racism.
Don't get pissed. Vote.
We've seen the racism, the misogyny, the gaslighting, the projection. It's on a scale that I don't think any of us, and I hate to use his fucking terms, ever been seen before. Okay, seriously. No,
Well, it's true.
It's been ramped up to 11
It's
and
true.
11 billion. By the way, I just want everybody to know there are virtually no gun laws in Florida. So
Yeah.
this guy might just all he's
Get
going to
out.
get is for having a defaced serial number on a fucking and he's got prior charges, but
Of course. It's on them. They
It's
didn't
Florida.
lock their doors. They didn't lock their
Florida.
doors. Come on. Ted Cruz, everything down south, they didn't lock their doors.
Yeah.
It's on them.
So, and then we have all these right-wing motherfuckers saying, how did he know to find Donald Trump on the golf course at that time? Motherfucker! When is that motherfucker not on a golf course?
He waited for 12 hours. That's all he had to do, and the fucker showed up.
12 hours! The guy's always on a golf course. What are you talking about?
Go to a golf course he owns, sit in the bushes for 12 hours, and Jabba the Hutt shows up.
Yeah, no problem. Like, it would be so easy. Are you kidding? It's totally predictable.
Yeah, click
Fucking
your
nuts.
cleats together, your golf cleats together, and say there's no
Click.
place like
There's no
Mar-a-Lago.
place like a golf course.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. And I'm telling
my-
you, if
Oh,
only
really?
they just locked
Think of
the
all the
doors.
beautiful food you could be growing on those golf courses.
Oh,
Ali Osher said in
only
the
they
chat
locked
that
the doors on the
Elon
beautiful food.
did get visited by Secret Service and is being tracked. It's a warning. That's massive. That's a massive deal. If Elon goes down, that's a big fucking deal, and I'm here to watch it fucking happen.
Elon needs to go down. He's a
100%.
fucking criminal against the United States and its democracy and
He's
all
worth
of
more
its
than the United
citizens.
States.
So it was really rich coming from the right this week that saying that the left needs to tone down their rhetoric. I'm like, are you kidding me?
Again,
Can I have a
Gaslighting-
sip of your soda?
Gaslighting on a massive scale. you guys, like every now and again, I'll just open to a random page in my notebook and I'll just start reading shit. And this is the page I ended up with. This page is a list of all the shit that he has done and said. So, like, you know, the Alvin Bragg baseball photograph, making fun of Nancy Pelosi and Paul Pelosi's attack, grabbing by the pussy tape, the being a pedophile with Epstein files. I'd like to punch him in the face at one of his rallies. There's a gallows for Mike Pence. The insurrection itself. How about Biden bound and gagged sticker on the back of the truck? Kids in cages. Full page ads to kill Central Park 5. They need to get over it after a shooting. And how about the new one? Oh, well, it's, you know, what did Vance say? That it's a part of life today. Like, yeah, it's no big deal.
Yeah.
Calling for
making up stories, you mean?
Yeah, calling for civil war for 9 years. Claiming that white men are under attack. And that the election would be bloodless if the left allows it. The war on women bleeding out in hospitals, the Republicans blaming female FBI agent for the DEI hire. This is backed by the shooting. Beating up protesters at his rally, saying that he'll pay for the fucking the law fees. Threatening judges and witnesses in cases, and I mean, this is just a list that was off the top of my fucking head back then. And you've got J.D. Vance literally admitting on national television, on CNN, to Dana Bash, saying, oh yeah, if I make up these stories so that the media will cover it.
But
it's all bullshit and the fucking cat was found in the goddamn basement.
But I don't know.
I'm waiting.
He grew an air back like a salamander. This might be the new Wolverine. Are we sure he's not an MCU mutant?
They fucking knew it was a bullshit story before the fucking debate.
Yes.
They knew it. They pushed it. They're quadrupling down now. They doubled down, tripled down, quadrupling. They're doing it more. They haven't even stopped, even though the fucking story's been totally fucking debunked. And that's what really...
They called him the day before the...
I know.
So Elon Musk has South African, Canadian, and U.S. citizenship. He was born in Pretoria, South Africa.
Yes.
He has citizenship of all three of these nations. And I don't know why we can't revoke his citizenship and seize his assets.
You just apply for it, and they'll just give it to you, even though you're a fucking criminal.
Yeah, part of it. Yeah.
And he's on a certain visa kind. He's on a green card kind of thing. That he was on a green card. So he really was on a green card. And how he's an immigrant. He would be considered like an immigrant, or not an immigrant because he doesn't reside here. But you know, he's a newcomer, an immigrant to our system.
Just because he has money, and they're like, oh yeah, make him a citizen, and he'll throw money
around
here, and we'll love it.
Yeah, but then, like, didn't Trump want to deport his ass?
Give him government contracts, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, that's right.
I agree with it.
So Jojo from Jers, just kind of wanted to remind us, never forget that Donald Trump owns the longest government shutdown in U.S. history, a 35-day long tantrum because our Congress wouldn't give him our money
Part 2
for
in progress.
the wall that he promised all of us Mexico was going to pay for. So he held the country hostage, just like he's trying to do now. Yep. When is it that they're supposed to fund the government? Like by the end of the month?
Oh, and Musk went to Wharton, just like Trump.
End of September.
Elon Musk went to Wharton, the same school Trump went to?
Yeah. I think it was Wharton. Wasn't it Wharton School of Business?
I think so,
He paid them to get something.
I have no idea.
I think I saw that somewhere. I do recall seeing that somewhere.
So he's trying to shut down the government again now.
Of course.
Over what is it? I forget. It's something
I know,
really
capitulation
stupid.
of the entire democratic system.
To
I think
keeping
is what it is.
illegal immigrants off voting rolls. There are no illegal immigrants on our voting rolls. They're not
Trying to get us,
oh my God.
trying to get us to prove a negative. They're trying to
They
get us
don't
to prove a
exist.
negative. It's crazy making. They're trying to get us to prove a negative. It's crazy making.
Yeah.
They're saying something that they cannot possibly be true, and they're insisting it. And there's no way we can prove it not existing because it doesn't exist to prove anything.
Yeah, trying to prove a negative is the hardest thing to do, right?
It's the voter roll aspect where you have a deadline to cut off for the voter rolls. And the voter rolls are sent out at that point, and they're assumed to be accurate.
And
but
Texas,
in the amount of time that you have that, people not only turn 18 and get added to the voter roll, but you also have people who unfortunately pass away and get taken away from it. The voter roll deadline and the election deadline will never be 1-to-1, and you will never have a 1-to-1. You're going to have a one-to-many on both of them. Every statistician knows to deal with that and knows how to deal with that.
You're going to have one per voter, one vote. But the point being is that
living voter.
Yeah.
Living voter over 18.
But there's never going to be enough of a difference in the number in the aggregate. You're not going to see a huge enough difference. And that's what. But the point is who's counting the votes, and that's what Benny Loco said that first right on in the beginning. It's not who's voting anymore. It's more like who's counting them. So we really have to be vigilant about what's going on in our local governments. Yeah. I do want to hand carry, even though I can mail mine. I don't trust a Joy. I'm going to hand carry mine to my county registrar.
I vote in person every year. You know why? Because I wear my kilt when I do it.
Oh, good.
Drives them a bit crazy. Can I just point out that Trump said that it was a 1.96 millimeter. His guy, Jefferson or whoever, said it was a 1.966 millimeter hole in his ear. And 2 millimeters exactly is a penny. And we all know how big a penny is. And the next week, that salamander had that fucking shit right back.
It wasn't even a week later. It was a day later. It wasn't even a week later.
I gotta keep pointing this out because he keeps bringing it up.
Later.
He got shot in the ear. He never got shot.
No, he didn't get shot.
Sorry, people. That was just... You can actually... There are some shots where you can see, like, part of a capsule in
He
there,
didn't take a bullet. That's the period. End of story. He didn't take a bullet.
He didn't take a bullet.
Tony, will you go down? Ever. Oh, forget it.
No,
we only have. It's actually
no.
It's 7:00 now, so we should probably go. But I do
7:00.
I do want to remind everybody that we are doing a watch party for from Russia with Lev, the Rachel Maddow documentary. Tomorrow night, 9 p.m. to 11. We're probably going to start at like 8:30 and probably go to midnight. Please join us on Zoom. And if you want to join us for that, email us at 21stcenturysuffragettes@gmail.com.
And don't forget to like and subscribe to 21st Century Suffragettes.
And share. And share the joy.
Share it to everybody that you know. Bring people in. Come on.
Elizabeth,
we're all of the same like. Let's talk together.
Elizabeth, do you want to...
Caring is important. That's why sharing is important.
Do you want a closing statement, honey, Elizabeth?
Sure. Everybody just stay vigilant, stay active, and look in our... Mark and our mods and everybody are really good about posting links. Click on those. Those are helpful. I would like to thank everybody who's been calling and thank everybody who's watching and thank all of our mods and Tony for helping and behind the scenes there. And yeah, thank you guys and have a good one. See you on Sunday, Diane, and I'll see y'all next
Tuesday. Yeah. Benny, you want to say something?
Well, you already know we're on a mission, and we know the task at hand. And this is, like I said, the light is right there. I can see it right fucking there. It's right fucking there. We're almost fucking there. Push. We're giving birth, everybody. Enjoy it. Because that's what it feels like.
Brian?
We're coming down the stretch, and it's going to be huge. And we're gonna rejoice, and I can't hardly wait. I don't want to get too pre-celebratory.
You don't
I
get happy,
Slava
vote.
Ukraine. I want
Don't
to say
get
Slava
happy, vote.
Ukraine. Also.
All right, Brian, your closing statement.
I'm trying not to get too happy, but at the same time, with everything going on, Kamala Harris.
You are a disgusting lawyer, period.
Buttigieg, backing them all up. Everybody coming in. I could not be happy. I am smiling so much, my face fucking hurts.
Yep.
I love it. And Benny Loco, I think you and I are going to be walking down those steps with my arm extended out. If you want to take it or not, it's up to you. But we're going to go walking down those steps on that day because these motherfuckers are getting put away, put in their place.
Fuck Donald Trump.
And they are going to have to understand how life works. Because a real human being is in charge, and that human being is Kamala Harris.
Well, I hope this reality smacks them in the face. I hope everybody gets out there and vote, because they're going to cheat.
Yes. Yep.
I'm Diane Russell. We got Brian Gallagher. We got Benny Loco. And we got Elizabeth. We call her Wizzy Buff in our parts. Thank you guys for being here so much.
Elizabeth.
Thank you for everybody who called in.
Love your hat,
and thank
Benny
you for
Loco.
all your love and support. Please like, share, subscribe, do all that kind of stuff.
Tell everyone else. Join us. Come on. This is a big wave. This is tsunami.
Fuck Donald Trump.
Love it.
Fuck Donald Trump.
Benny.
Fuck Donald Trump. Fuck Donald Trump.
Fuck you, Donnie.
I'll see you guys Sunday night for my jam where I sing and play guitar. Please join me for that at 7 p.m. on Sundays, Eastern Standard Time.
We'll see some of us tomorrow.
Yeah,
right?
and we will.
Yes.
Well, we're not going live. We're doing.
Okay.
It's a
Okay.
Zoom thing. So if you want to join us for the watch party from
That's
Russia,
private, Brian.
Yeah, from Russia with Lev, please join us and let us know at 21st Century Suffragettes at gmail.com. And we will gladly invite you and send you the link to our watch party tomorrow night. That'll be probably 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
No way. And I
then
said way.
Tuesday,
Yes, way.
I'll see you ladies next Tuesday.
Next Tuesday.
And Brian, I'll see you a week from tonight.
You got it. Vote for freedom. Vote for everybody. Vote mostly for the women in our lives because they're the ones that have always led us forward. Keep going.
Thanks, guys. Peace out.
Let me break into the way. Let me break into the waves. Let me shake into the racing to the toughest spot. Oh no, oh no. I don't care where she's always in my head. Don't ask me why, she'll probably start to cry. Oh yeah.
Yes, we do drive Chryslers.
Sipping down a bitchin' cars, race the other way to Mars. Oh no, 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 no. Sipping down a bitchin' cars, they're gonna put me behind the bars. Oh no. Stepping out of bitchin' cars, hammer motor with a dual quad. I don't care where she's always in my hair. Don't ask me why, she'll probably start to cry. No, no.
We are trailing a long-haired Caucasian in a 1970 Dodge Super Bee. We are in pursuit right now. He's getting away from us.
We lost him.
License plate registered to a William Carr Gaffney. Hey, isn't that guitar guy? One time I heard him play Believer by Ozzy. It was sweet.
Stepping out of bitchin' cars, racing to the top of spots. Oh no. Stepping out of bitchin' cars, gonna race you all the way to Mars. Oh no, no. Got everyone to do it. Stepping out of bitchin' cars, and motor into a quad. I don't care, cause she's always in my hand.
Yeah.
Don't ask me why, she will start to cry. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Look how shiny it is, Grammy. It's so shiny. It's so shiny.